The views and opinions expressed on From the Mouths of Madness are that of the panel and not of the Geeks Under the Influence Network or their sponsors, Amazon.com and tpublic.com. Listeners, beware. Coming straight from the Mouths of Madness, I'm one of the hosts, Lowdown. With me, as always, is...
F.U. Hunter. What's up, you backwoods bitches?
Oh, what if they're trying to, like, save the human race?
Oh, sorry. I was trying to
What if they're trying to preserve what is good about society? Does that make them backwoods?
Maybe. No, I guess not. But with the way they handle things, but, you know.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's backwoods, whatever.
Yeah.
No, they're still fucking backwoods. Dude,
yeah.
Okay? Fucking poking people's eyes out and shit. Like Tarzan, Tarzan, you Jane shit. Like, nah, that's backwards. All right, so tonight on Killer or Filler, we are going to be talking about 2003's film Wrong Turn versus the 2021. They call it a reboot. I mean, I feel like it's a remake.
I don't know. Barely a remake, though.
Yeah.
There's so many non-elements in this, but we'll get into it. But it's barely. I'd barely put it as a remake.
It started off as a remake.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, yes. The 2021 film Wrong Turn. Yeah, so, all right, let's get the OG out of the way. So that one's directed by Robert Schmidt. And the only thing that I know of he did was he directed this movie called Alphabet Killer, which I have not seen. I don't know anything about it, but that's it. That's all I got.
So he didn't do any of the sequels either?
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I heard they kind of
I guess, except Wrong Turn 2 is the only one that I would suggest has some actual good kills in it and doesn't get ridiculous to the levels of the other ones. But yeah, that's about the only one that I
haven't seen any. Wasn't Doug Bradley in 5?
Well, Henry Rollins is in 2. So,
ooh.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of the sequels.
Okay.
No.
I have not watched it from start to finish, but Wrong Turn 2, I will say I enjoyed more than first Wrong Turn.
Okay.
Probably because they kind of were like, these are disposable people. Here's some awesome kills.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like Friday Street films as they go along. It's like,
yeah, pretty much.
So I would say the big star in this film is your Eliza Dushku.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You say that, except I recognize most of the cast in this.
Oh yeah.
Have gone on to do things. I mean, you got Jeremy Sisko, who was. I think he was in Law and Order for a couple years.
He was in Law and Order. He was 6 Feet Under.
I was about to say 6 Feet
Bipolar
Under.
Brother. That's where I first saw him from, and he's awesome in that.
I will admit the first thing I saw him in was this embarrassing, but he was in Clueless. So
was he?
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
yeah. He played a douchebag in Clueless. Who would have thought?
Oh yeah.
As opposed to this movie where he plays pretty much a douchebag.
He's a little nicer.
I guess, but he does the whole thing where he's dissecting shit and that, I don't know, just kind of talking down to other people. I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
I got you.
Yeah.
But he also was in this movie called Hideaway, which with Jeff Goldblum, which was an adaptation of a Dean Koontz book. And compared to the book, that movie was shit. Fucking terrible. Yeah.
The one that threw me off was Desmond Harrington.
Oh yeah, Dexter.
And I was like, but he looks so different.
But he was so nice in that. He was a douche on Dexter.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. And he was in Rescue Me, and he was.
Was he in Rescue Me?
Yeah.
I remember him in Rescue Me.
And he had a brief cameo. I don't know why he was in it, but he's the cop on the bridge in Dark Knight Rises. That's telling the school bus of kids, back the fuck off, and then pulls his gun out, gets all the school kids.
You rarely see him.
Yeah.
You only
but it was one of those things I was like, random. I was like, I know that dude, but why is he just in the cop role B, kind of thing? So.
Yeah. But so I mean, this film, you're right. Like we kind of talked about this before we started recording, but it does kind of follow the same beats. It's a backwoods movie. Dude wants to take a shortcut. He's going to a job interview somewhere, and he decides to take a back road in the mountains of West Virginia. Now,
the worst scene in this entire movie is he's driving this beautiful
he wrecks
Mustang,
that car, dude.
And he wrecks the fuck out of it. I was like, dude,
it's like an Isuzu.
You had one job.
He ran into they had like an Isuzu.
Yeah.
You wrecked it on the ass of an Isuzu. Come on, man. Beautiful fucking car.
Yeah.
You don't take that car down the fucking dirt road either.
That's right.
Either way, you're gonna have rock chips and shit.
Like,
fuck that. Dude.
Call it late, dude. Do something. Don't fucking take down that
traffic.
road.
What can you do?
Yeah.
You can't control fucking traffic. Anyway, Yeah, and he rams into these kids that are out hiking. There's 5 of them. You got 2 couples and then Elijah Dushku's character. And then, they find out that they're not the only ones in the woods.
Well, they figure it out because they were stopped and before he crashed into them because, there's barbed wire somehow just on the road tied to trees.
Oh, no, we forgot about the mountain climbers at the beginning.
I will say that scene, even though there is no gore, it's kind of a cool setup. Yeah, the mountain climbers, boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend gets up to the top, giving the girlfriend shit because she's taking her time, climbing up, and then drips of blood hit her face.
Yep.
And then she's getting pulled up. And I thought that was kind of cool. Not really any gore, but just you're fucked.
So, I mean, the movie kind of unfolds basically like, a couple of them get killed in the woods, and then they end up at the cabin.
Yeah. Well, and a la Hills Have Eyes, family of, well, in this one, more family of inbreds, in the Appalachian Mountains who go, oh, cool, fresh meat, because they love their taste of human flesh.
Well, Hills Have Eyes leads to, they never left, leads to, there is inbreeding. Like, Ruby's face was fucked up.
That's true. But this one...
It's heavy. Yeah, it's not just radiation.
And Hills Have Eyes, it's like, man, all that testing fucked us up. This one goes, I guess if you fuck your cousin and cousin again, and then fuck another cousin and sister, then this happens to your face. There's no other explanation besides we just kept fucking each other till every fucked up
deformity could happen. So I wonder, were these 2 brothers fucking each other?
Yep.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
They don't even know any better. It's like, oh, he just took his shit. That's already lubed up. I mean, I don't know what you... Yeah.
Who fucking knows? By the way, they get into that a little more detail in Wrong Turn 2.
I'm good. I don't need to know that. I'm okay with that.
But then they throw in a little throwaway thing where apparently there was a paper manufacturing company that poured shit into the water, and that a la Hills Have Eyes helped with the mutations. But the first Wrong Turn is just they just kept fucking, and then that's what happens.
Disgusting. So, all right. So, some cool parts about the first one is I liked the car graveyard. I thought that was a cool little touch.
Yeah.
Just like in Wolf Creek, they kind of did a similar thing.
Yeah.
With the crater, That was another, again, not inbred, but backwoods, but in Australia. I like. It's the same premise, but different take.
The only problem I have is when you have that scene, it's you're counting every car, and you're like, okay, so these are all missing motherfuckers. Y'all have gotten to the point where y'all have 50 fucking cars and nobody has taken the trek into this far into the woods to figure out?
Well, again, if everyone was taking a shortcut because something was wrong on the main road, everyone would have thought they would have went the main road, too. Not all, I don't think, you're assuming that is on all the maps.
I know, but I'm not saying
it's not brain
we're not talking about 8 or 9 cars. There's a plus, 50 plus cars.
Yeah.
I'm just saying somebody of those 50 cars, some family member's I should investigate.
You think one family member would make a fuck going in the woods looking for him?
Yeah.
It'd be another fucking dead body.
Yeah.
True. More food for the fucking inbreds.
I guess you're not allowed to call the authorities, or I'm just saying helicopters, things of this sort. None of this, whatever.
The authorities have no idea because remember when the one cop shows up towards the end, he's like, what are you talking about? They're killing people.
Yeah, arrows to the head.
To the fucking dome, dude.
Yeah.
And the other cop shows up when he didn't even know the cabin was there. And, the cutscene at the end. Remember
I'm just
after
saying, just show a few cars. When you have a plethora, you're like, all right, now we're getting a little.
We gotta make it intense, bro.
We got a box full of sunglasses. All right, we get it. Yes, you've killed a lot of people.
So that scene was pretty cool. I think the best scene has got to be through the trees when they jump off the watchtower.
Yeah, when they jump off the watchtower, I would say the best kill.
Oh yeah,
definitely
was Sloane from Entourage.
Yeah, and she gets fucking axed to the face.
You see the body fall,
and that's the thing is her face stays on the tree and her body plummets down. That was fucking cool, and I will say that was definitely the best kill.
Best laugh in the movie though was when they smack him with a branch to get him off.
Oh yeah,
with the giggles.
You talking about what's his name?
There's Three Finger.
Three Finger, yeah.
No, Three Finger's the big broad red shirt one.
No. Three Finger's the one with the laugh.
That's Three Finger?
Yep.
Okay, well, who's...
Because he's the only one that pops up, apparently, in the other ones.
Okay.
There's Sawtooth and then One Eye.
So One Eye is the older-looking one.
Yeah.
And
I would describe which one got killed which way, but there's a lot of stabbing and things happening that doesn't kill them, so I couldn't really tell you.
Well, yeah, apparently the other two got killed because the one we see at the end is Three Finger.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because of the explosion,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Burnt.
Oh, I got to bring this up.
Mm.
And again, I don't know. Did you rewatch this? Did you rewatch it, or is just?
Yeah, I rewatched it recently.
Did you hear the sound of the explosion?
Yes.
It sounds like James Brown. I kid you not. I was like, wow! It was like I feel good. The fucking first part of that. Next time, just right before it, get ready, turn your volume up. I was like, did they do that on purpose? Or is that like the the scream you have that they always insert in movies, stuff like that? It was the director was trying to get a James Brown scream, like explosion scream or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even pick up on that.
Yeah.
But like the best part of that movie to me is that whole tree, because that I don't feel like it had been done in a horror movie really, where you're like walking through, you have to run through the treetops.
Yeah.
You know, that was original. That because the movie does follow a lot of beats, but at the same time, this is '03, right? So look what we had for horror in the early 2000s. It was abysmal. When you put it in the context of the time period.
Yeah. There's we
have Jason X. It was like 99, 2000 was Jason X.
It came out around the same time as Saw, where they started pushing the button on stuff. But this is one of those where
Saw was 02, that's right.
It was more of a creep factor than kill factor.
Bringing the suspense back a little bit.
Yeah.
Not like the gore.
And I honestly think what Hills Have Eyes remake came out like the next year.
05. I think Hills Have Eyes was 05.
So like 2 years, where they kind of took that concept and with the mutant-ish type people and said, we're going to raise you one and we're going to show you some fucked up gore scenes and some more fucked up scenes.
Based off an awesome Wes Craven film.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like I said,
because these inbreds don't really try to rape anybody. It's more of just, we're hungry.
One dude, Sawtooth, kind of like...
A little bit, yeah.
Touchy on Eliza a little bit, but... I don't know. I don't know what that deal was. I think it's more just to
creep her out. I mean, like, she's tied up, so... Look, the mutants in fucking Hills Have Eyes... you wouldn't have had that scene of her tied up and him just messing around. They know would have been all creeped out on her.
That girl has something that feels good. I don't think these dumbasses know.
Yeah. Well, she ain't my sister, so sister only got the good pudding.
A pudding. I thought that would go back to the brothers and the shit thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
You get it?
They got different ways. They got their pudding pops or whatever.
So that's just a brief thing on the original one. If you haven't seen the original Wrong Turn, I recommend it. Just give it a shot, give it a chance.
For that period of time.
Yeah, and that's what I go with. I always put that in context.
For that period of time, it's good. It doesn't stand up to like things 10 years past it.
No, it does not. Now into 2021's Wrong Turn. So, all right, directed by Mike P. Nelson, and the only movie that I saw that he did that looked interesting was called The Domestics, and it was like this couple trying to make it through a post-apocalyptic wasteland. It's like a horror thriller.
Right.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Now, but I will say this: the original writer of the first OG Wrong Turn wrote the script for this remake.
I did. So, yes. Yeah. That's right. Rob Schmidt did write the screenplay.
Would make sense why they call it Wrong Turn, because there, in my opinion, is not really too much similar between the original Wrong Turn and this remake. Like, besides Appalachian Woods, you don't have any of the characters that we had from the first one, like the, inbred families. That's out.
And, actually, it was a planned thing to drive off the beaten path in the original one. The title is actually more accurate in this because the writer took a wrong turn.
Yeah.
Like at Albuquerque.
Oh, I'll be honest,
turn at Albuquerque.
I have the suspicion that this was supposed to be something else. I think it was supposed to be called The Foundation.
It was.
And I always say that because when do you see the actual title card for the movie? At the very end of the movie.
No, when it first came out. It
never pops up till the end of the movie. It goes, you've been watching Wrong Turn. That's it.
When it, because this was on our list of movies that were anticipated at the end of 2019. It's supposed to come out last year. And it was either called just The Foundation, and then the description said it was a Wrong Turn remake, or it said Wrong Turn, The Foundation. And it was supposed to be like the beginning of the problems in the woods. So I think it might have been, again, movie sits. They could have been a completely different movie that we were going to get.
I'm just saying, there's no real reason to say this is a remake of Wrong Turn besides, again, it's written by the same guy, and it takes place in the Appalachian. There you go.
Yeah. But we brought this up with some of the other movies that got delayed, like, The Conjuring. It's like, do you think that this was a different movie that was going to be released early last year when, it was just actually the original family that just started fucking each other? You know what I'm saying? And then that would make sense. Okay. No, we got a group of people that saw the Civil War coming and decided to run to the mountains to hide themselves from.
Yeah, run to the hills. Yeah,
run to the hills. Yeah. And then they I guess they've been taking people and then still fucking each other.
Yeah,
I don't know how you. I don't know.
Maybe, but
maybe I don't know.
They weren't really stressing the inbred part of this. More of the I have our own society.
Join our society. Yeah. You have a choice.
And we can make languages and shit
you have
like
a choice.
That.
You can join us.
And I will say this. All right, they definitely let you know this takes place in 2020, 2021, around the time, because you have a much more diverse cast of character, the kids that are going into the woods, where it was your variety, and the OG was all right, white dude, white chick, other white chick with bigger breasts, and there's no this one, you're straight right there, you've got two gay guys, you have the interracial couple. So you throw a lot out there. You have the girl that's they're engaged. She's feminist.
When they utilize that too, like when Papa's showing the sheriff the pictures, the sheriff was like, "Who's that black kid?"
Oh, immediately,
dude.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and that's how the movie starts. Is you get randomly enough Joker from fucking Full Metal Jacket. He's a Papa now, and he's looking for his daughter in the most backward ass town, and goes to the sheriff. Makes the mistake of showing a photo of his daughter to the sheriff with her boyfriend, her black boyfriend.
No, that's not the one he showed her.
He showed the first one.
The sheriff took upon himself to scroll.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, well, have you looked at all the people close?" Like, pretty much saying, she was with the black guy, and us here in this part of Virginia, we, they had to stress how redneck this town was.
Yeah, it's like, all right, guys, and the thing is that they did add in, because the guy we're talking about is Matthew Modine. He was in Full Metal Jacket, Dark Knight Rises, Stranger Things.
I was about to say, probably
all the things
Stranger Things is probably his big step up recently.
But the sheriff says you must be one proud papa, and I was like, oh,
damn,
oh, come on, bro.
But they make sure to remind you over and over again that they are in a fucking small ass, backwards ass town, and that they don't like any of the characters, any of the kids, because again, like the two gay guys are have to stop holding hands.
Well, one did. The other one was like, "Why'd you stop holding my hand?"
Yeah,
it was all right. This movie made those kids out to be like the villains.
Well, they just stress it so much,
right? Because when they have so they go in the woods, they go hiking, they get warned, obviously.
Hold on. I just want to bring in one thing. The night before they go to the woods, they are at a bar, and the dude that was in Cabin in the Woods as the gas station attendant, he's part of the redneck gang that's in the bar playing pool. He comes up to start fucking with them, and one of our characters, who I guess had done some stuff with medical school, he's talking shit. She's like, "Well, you need to be careful. I can see a little yellow in your eyes. You know what that means? That means that
jaundice, liver shutting down. Yeah.
And so she's like, that was her way of shit talking back to him. It's like, well, you're gonna fucking die because I can see in your eyes. It was just a weird confrontational moment where she put him in his place, sort of, by saying, well, you're gonna die, asshole, so fuck off.
And because he's basically saying, you bunch of useless fucking hipsters, blah 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 blah. And I like how they go to Papa's daughter.
Yeah.
Was just like, well, actually, you're wrong. He has a green company he's starting. This person does this. Like, everyone had like an actually important job for today's society.
Yeah, not pretty much trust fund kids is what.
Yeah, is what the redneck was trying to say. So that happened, and then they go in the woods, they go hiking. Oh, that was a really good death at the very beginning. That's where I thought the movie was going to go, dude.
And this is we'll get into it, but it starts out, and I was kind of going with it. They're in the trail. You hear this rumbling, and then this giant fucking tree is rolling down, kicks everybody's ass. Well, massively kicks somebody's ass because one of the dudes gets caught between that tree and another tree, and that was a nice fucking effect. And
they make you wait for it.
Yeah,
like it happened.
Yeah, because you see the last minute him hit the tree, and then the other tree roll and go no, and then nothing. And I was worried. I was like, are we gonna get you just see the tree and his legs underneath the tree coming out of the tree?
Oh no!
Nope, they give you a side view.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that was awesome. That was so good. And again, you think that, all right, cool. They're actually they're going to do a remake of Wrong Turn. And this is because they went off the beaten path. There was something that
Well, they got chased
chick's
off with a tree, and then they couldn't figure out how to
they went off the beaten path because dude wanted to see something. The black dude, the chick's boyfriend. Remember, they went off the path to go see a special certain waterfall or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
And that's why they're on the path that got fucked. That had the tree thing.
And then
they hadn't because remember the lover, the boyfriend of the dude who got squashed was like, we would be if you didn't want to go off the fucking path.
That's right. Yeah.
So he was like, it was all his fault. It was all the dude's fault for not staying on the trail.
After being chased by the tree, then they're mega lost because now the little made-up trail that they had, they can't fucking find. So yeah, they're just walking around. Eventually, like
fuck it, we're fucking lost.
We're gonna have to fucking camp out. And then apparently they all carried parts to the biggest fucking tent. Most backpackers you have.
No, you can buy that.
I guess.
You can buy a tent that. Tents you can piece them together, make one big tent. Yeah.
I just expect everybody to have their own tent, but everybody's in one tent.
Well, I don't think. It would make more sense if you had multiple tents going into it because they didn't know they were going to like die, and you figured someone would want to get their fuck on. But apparently they were going to have an orgy.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know.
But there's a cool scene where there's a thunderstorm, the tent set up, and our main girl sees lightning strikes. You see a silhouette of a person outside, saying, "There's some motherfuckers keeping an eye on you." Wake up the next day. The one fiance chick is missing. Mm-hmm. That kind of gets the ball rolling a little bit.
They kind of go through the woods looking for the chick that's missing. And like as soon as they find the chick that's missing, the dude steps on like a trap and gets pulled into the fucking ground.
And this is where I was like, okay, let's see what you can do. I was expecting that trap starts pulling him, and I figured it was going to start pulling him full speed. He was going to slam into a tree, something else happened. But no, it pulls him underground. And then they go try to grab him. And this is the scene that fucked with me the most, too, is they go look in the tunnel. Goddamn fucking rattlesnake right there to shoot out of. That fucked with me more than anything else in this movie. That fucking snake, man.
And from then they go to run away, and doesn't like one of the chicks falls into a hole and gets like stabbed?
Well, no, what happens pretty much, then they go and find, I guess, the hideout, or I guess where there's a collection of cell phones. You set it up.
There's a big barn.
Set us up where we think, okay, this is where we're going to see the inbred family like the original. Mm-hmm. But they see two guys with mask coverings with
carrying the dude who got pulled by the chain.
They got pulled.
And, like, this is where it's all fucked up. They go and like they're like, this is our friend. And they're speaking some foreign tongue. They're all wearing fucking like giant animal skulls and like fucking fur coats and shit. So all the friends are like starting to go, just go off on them. And the dude who got tied up somehow got untied.
Yeah.
And then
don't worry about that.
Grabs the fucking branch and just beats the shit out of one, like over the head, kills him.
Beats the shit out of one. The other guy literally, I guess, watched that and then runs the fuck away, off.
Yeah.
Didn't stop.
Then the girl shows up. That's right.
Yeah.
No, that's when the mystery ghost is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No.
But the other wilderness person fucking sees his friend, doesn't stop the dude from continuing to the point where the guy in the suit's mush. His head's mush. Mm-hmm. And that kind of was like, really? You find out later on, like, there was some relation.
The daughter has a problem with that now. The daughter has a problem with them just leaving the body, right? Mm-hmm. They're all like, no, fuck that. They're backwards. Fuck that. They fucking had it coming. Then we can skip ahead some of it. Like, there's a lot of filler stuff in here. The movie was 2 hours long. It was way longer than it fucking needed to be. It could have been 90 minutes.
One of the chicks falls into a pit trap.
Yeah, and the boyfriend leaves her again. Which, whatever the fuck happened to her. They never go back to her.
They arrowed her in the face.
That's right.
Yeah, so.
That's right. They walked up and you just see the arrow go. That's right.
All right.
So then they come across the.
Let's get to, this is the stopping point, all right? Mm-hmm. Up to this point, things are taking place in the woods. Very similar. Traps are set up, different things. Okay. Now we get to the second part of this movie, the M. Night part of this movie. Because our rest of our characters are captured, bags over their heads, they're taken to this place, bags pulled up, and they are in this underground setup with all these bones, and it's like a courtroom of bones.
In a cave.
Then we come to find out that, yes, there are these wilderness people, the Foundation. They have their own hidden town, and they have their own hidden rules, and now we're into a episode of Law and Order, a la the Wildlings, because they're like, did you kill one of our own?
Well, that's the thing. That's where, like I said earlier on, this is they make it look like these kids are the bad guys because Like, one of the people from the foundation was fucking with their car, and they thought it was one of the rednecks outside. When they were at the bar, they thought it was one of the rednecks from inside the bar. Made it out and beat them outside to fuck with their car outside the bar. And he threw a bottle at them. They bring that up. They killed one of the people. They said that the dude got caught in one of their snares for food. Like, they had all these reasons of why it all seemed to be fucked up. They're like, no, we were taking your friend to the edge of the mountain so they could get help. He was hurt.
They're saying, no, you misunderstood everything. I'm pretty sure they arrowed the fuck out of that dude's fiance in the pit.
Yeah.
But they don't bring that shit up. They're like, no, everything was misunderstanding.
Well, you already killed ours, so I guess it's fine, whatever. Anyway, basically...
Hold on. We got to bring up the judge, though, real quick. The head judge, he's got, again, the
biggest of the biggest...
Yeah, skeleton mask thing. Pulls it off, and dude looks straight up like the motherfucker Deseki's dude, for the most interesting man in the world. His hair's all fucking parted, and he's groomed and shit like that, which then also didn't make any sense, because everybody else in this wildling group, all nappy-ass hair, fucking bushy-ass beards. This dude looked like he came straight off of, like, again, being the world's most interesting man. Like, it didn't make any fucking sense. And, of course, he makes judgment. He's like, well, you fucking killed one of ours, so fuck you.
You're all dead.
Yeah, well, main dude that killed the guy, he's dead. Everybody else is punishable to darkness.
Yes.
The darkness.
So you
get... Charlie Murphy.
you get all of them going to this other part of the cave, and... They actually stabbed the eyes out of the dude who lost his boyfriend.
They burned them. Remember they fucking hot pokered that shit?
Yeah, and then throw him in the fucking pit. And then right before they're getting ready to do her boyfriend, these are the two of them. I was like, wait, you can use him. He knows about sustainable energy and natural resources. We could use him. I know, I'm young. I can birth a lot of children.
Well, she said her family history, there was no cancer. She's very healthy. She said, look, you pump in some baby batter in me, and I'll pump out some healthy kids.
Yeah, I was like, God damn, man.
Yeah, she's like, I'll ride whatever I need to. Just don't blind me.
So basically what we got is he's building shit, she's taking who's dick, and then that's it for 6 months.
Well, then that's the end of the movie, right?
No.
Oh, fuck, man.
See, now, 6 months later, Papa's...
God damn it.
So 6 months later is when Papa goes, I think, to look for her, right?
Yeah. He says he hasn't heard from her 6 months. Yeah. Traces back to the last place that he heard from her was this town near the trail.
So he finds some people to help. No one wants to go there. He's warned, like, that to go out in the woods and, you belong to the woods, yada, yada. Same redneck that fucked with the kids told him that, right? Yeah. And anyway, the innkeeper ends up feeling sorry, takes her to someone who's hunters, who knows the woods. So he's going out there with, like, hardcore hunters. And
we know these woods.
They both get fucked.
Dude, they're in the woods for like 5 minutes.
They get squashed by a giant fucking flat piece of wood covered in spikes.
The dude's like, stay behind me, I know these woods. And then literally his kid falls into a trap, and then he tries to free his kid. And this is I like this scene. There's a way down boulder with fucking spikes on the inside, comes down and kills both of them.
It's like they took a really old tree and sliced a sliver and hung it up. It wasn't a boulder, it was wood.
Oh, was it? Well,
yeah, dude, they took like...
It came down fast enough, both the dad and
that thing had to weigh a few hundred pounds, and it had spikes on it.
Which, yes, I know this, and you know this. Apparently Matthew Modine doesn't, because he then goes over and goes, hey, Phil, are you all right?
Hey,
and I'm like, dude... No, he's not all right. No. He's fucking dead, dude. And now, all right. So he takes his gun. Now we understand that Matthew Modine is the best old rich white dude tracker we've ever seen, because he makes it to the foundation place in what, half a day?
Yeah, they was like already like late afternoon when that happened, and then you're assuming it's just nightfall when it happened. But yeah, that's a few hours.
I mean, he might have packed some snacks, but it seemed pretty quick, all right? Dude, he had the fucking, like, hiking sticks and all the stuff that,
he was ready. Yeah. He's ready. So he gets in there, and there's, all right. There's, right now, this part of the movie, I'm sorry, there's it should be the end. It should be the end. There's just a lot of bullshit. Lots of bullshit. The daughter has apparently been waiting for this moment for 6 months of riding dude's dick.
She's been riding Giuseppe's dude's cock for, 6 months.
Just waiting for the moment.
Yeah.
And so they fucking... The boyfriend has been brainwashed to the point over the 6 months where he's staying.
Yeah, he forgot about them murdering all his friends. He's like, these people seem cool. They let me build shit. You know how I like to build shit. This is part of my crew now. Fuck
we're good.
Those modern world friends. Fuck those people.
Little place for me out there.
Yeah, they don't. They didn't appreciate my beer.
So they found a way if you want to know, fucking watch it. They escape. I'm sorry. This
Yeah, they
shit, dude.
escape. Some shit happens.
Well, they escape they actually go through the door because the little girl knows how to get out outside of the main gate. So the little girl takes them through the way she gets out and sneaks out, and they have to go through the tunnel of the blind people that they poke in the face through the darkness, and they see their old friend who's been there for 6 months. Apparently, shit on himself and beating his dick. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He should be dead, but apparently everyone just eats on each other in there, and they do a mercy killing, shoot him in the head, and then they make it outside. And then there's some more fighting between the Foundation. That's what they call them. If
only there was a group of rednecks to save our main character.
Oh, wait. After some fighting and stuff. Oh, wait. There you go. Some shotguns show up.
And this is why I know we've gone along with this, but I'm going to bring this bullshit up because the daughter, her dad, roll up. They're the rednecks. They pull out guns. And they're like, you know what? I'm here to save you. You told me about that yellowing in my eyes. End up being, and I'm like, stop it. And then the redneck dude says, also, I had a nephew that went missing like 6 years ago, and I know it's because of the Foundation, and now I'm here to take revenge. And you're like, none of this is lazy writing.
You waited 6 years?
You waited 6 years? It wasn't until the doctor chick 6 months ago told you might want to get the yellowing in your eyes checked out. That you're like, you're good people, so we're going to save you.
Go fuck yourself in the face. Yeah. Anyway, they get him out.
Yeah.
And then it jumps forward, what, another 6 months?
We'll say another 6 months, fuck it.
And Dad's back to, he's an architect.
No, it can't be 6 months.
That's right, because girl is actually pregnant.
Let's go with 2 weeks.
3 weeks?
I don't know.
I don't know. She looked pretty healed for 3 and like assimilated back to natural society.
Yeah, but she wasn't showing anything else because apparently, Dosicki's motherfucker fucking
knocked her up.
Did get some baby batter in there.
They go back. They end up going to the house, and she gets home, and they're there, and there's a whole spiel, and yada yada, and they take her.
Well, she's like, all right, here, I'll fucking go with you back to the Foundation. Don't murder my fucking family. There's a weird, what if I do this, and in which the Dosicki guy kills her whole family, and then she stops, and then it cuts back to right before she made that decision, and then she's like, how about the rest of the family go to the other room? She tells Dosicki, dude, all right, I'll just go with you, so don't kill my family. But that was weird. It was almost like, can we add another 5 minutes by making some actual deaths that don't actually occur? Whatever.
Yeah. All right, and then so she does go with him, and there's this slow scene of them walking out the house, and they get into the RV they had murdered and stole from people. They murder people, and unless they already own that, which I don't know. I never saw one parked anywhere.
Yeah,
but again,
let's just say they killed somebody in Toga.
Yeah, there you go. It makes it more interesting.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden it's driving down the road. You think, all right, credits are gonna roll. She's fucked.
Yeah.
Well, then the RV skirt and crashes, and then you're like, what the fuck? And it takes a few seconds, and the door comes open, and someone gets flung outside, and then jumps on them and stabs them, and then someone comes out to get her and run away. Like, they don't even try to like hit her; they just try to run.
Yeah.
And then she just catches them and stabs the shit out of them.
Yeah, which again is awesome because it's a shot of like the most suburban fucking neighborhood. So again, RV crashes into the car. You think the people in the neighborhood would be like, "What is going on here? There seems to be an accident on our neighborhood." And then you get person running out of the RV, other chick coming. And she stabs this person for what? Goddamn 25 seconds. Just stab. So everybody in the neighborhood's like, it appears there's some girl stabbing somebody else repeatedly, over and over again. Over and over. She's still doing it. Honey, she's still doing it. She's stabbing him. She keeps stabbing her.
Stabby.
I was like, God damn. As the credits are going, just stab. And
then she just gets up and walks.
And then she gets up, covered in blood, and she walks towards the camera and very slow with the credits going. And I was like, all right, so we're going to hear sirens. Nope.
Just ends.
Yep.
Just ends. Well, at a certain point, when she goes past, they keep showing it, but you can tell that they went to a still because the leaves aren't blowing anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like it shows it for a really long fucking time.
All right.
Yeah.
Fuck this movie.
Fuck this movie. It's a fucking filler.
It's barely a remake of the original. It literally stopped.
The first half was like there was an hour of bullshit,
and then they forgot. It was almost like the writer saw like something like Midsummer. It was like, ooh, I kind of like that. Can I make my movie kind of like that and make this kind of cult?
You know, difference. Midsummer's good. This is
I said inspired by, not that he made it liking that because I'm just saying this whole cult thing and the fucking wilderness courtroom scene and all this fucking stupid. It was so stupid.
It was so dumb. We have survived from generations fucking each other and living off the land.
And again, the rules are so all over the place because, again, they have metal gates and bars and stuff like that, but then the beds are made out of animal bones. It's like, oh, you kind of maybe use some of that to make an actual frame.
Animal bone is in large supply.
Yeah. It was
metal only as we kill.
It was stupid. It should have ended like 30 minutes before it ended. I fucking hated this movie so much. And again, I'm not a huge fan of the original.
If I could stop it where they just get like right to the point where they all get kidnapped, I'm like, hey, that was enjoyable. Cool, I'm done.
When she's like, hey, I'll ride the cock, he'll build you some shit. There you go. Then you can just end it. Yeah.
The end. That's it. Ride the dick. Go, girl.
You had to get Shyamalan on this shit.
All right. So, yeah, that was a complete fucking filler. Garbage. Let it watch it.
I'll say this. Watch the original Wrong Turn, and then I'll throw out there, just watch Wrong Turn 2. Some good kills, Henry Rollins. And if you want some cheesiness, you could watch one of the other Wrong Turns, which I haven't watched any of. I've heard that the kills are insane, the plot's stupid, but at least you got that. This one, you didn't have any good kills. You didn't really have any good kills.
They were like,
and the movie went off the rails on a level that was stupid.
We did bring up 2 kills that were pretty solid, but like they're not like amazingly gory. They're not gory kills.
For a 2-hour movie, fuck that.
Yeah, no, they're exactly. No, it's a 2-hour movie. It was like an hour.
You know what? Hatchet's an hour 40, and I get like 8 kills. All right.
More than that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I get at least, I get a minimum of 8 good kills, all right?
So, yeah, hit us up at lowdownbrown.gui@gmail.com. Let us know what you think about this remake.
Barely.
Let us know. And as always, go to guipodcast.com. Check out all our links. We got amazon.com. Click on the link, shop through Amazon like normal. We just get a little kickback. Fuck yeah, appreciate it. And then the other link on our links page, right next to the Amazon link, is our TeePublic link. Click on that. That is where all our merch is, all our designs. You get on anything, shirts, mugs, tumblers, no koozies.
I saw that slip up.
Yeah, because the koozies are like a go-to.
It'll happen.
No, it won't. Fuck them. And then I on GUIPodcast.com. Check out all the other shows under the network. We got something for everybody. A lot of good content on that website. So please check out and support the GUI network. And until we talk to you again, stay safe.
Join us at GUIPodcast.com.
My name is Amy Bogard.
And I'm Mike the Hobbit.
And we are the hosts of Deeply Upsetting, where we use our expertise to answer your most upsetting hypothetical quandaries, such as, what non-winged animal deserves wings?
And what body part deserves a secret mouth?
Which cryptid is the worst roommate?
These questions and more that plague you will be answered on Deeply Upsetting, available anywhere you get your podcasts and at GUIPodcast.com.
Hey guys, Scotty Big Daddy Preston here. That's right, the Geek Father, asking you to join me here every other week with friends and family of the GUI Network as we go through all the trials and tribulations of being a geeky parent. So remember, join us or cry.
In a world ravaged by movie studios that keep rehashing the same things, only one podcaster has the guts to make it even worse. Join Mike the Hobbit as he traverses the internet to bring you some of the best and worst ideas for reboots, remakes, and reimaginings of some of your favorite and least favorite TV and film properties. Ideas like a John Waters He-Man movie, Fantastic Four the musical, and Aliens, done entirely with marionettes. What podcast would bring this evil upon the world? This is Smack My Pitch Up. Available anywhere you get your podcasts.